In a world often dominated by self-interest and transactional relationships, loving and caring for strangers without expecting anything in return might seem like an unattainable ideal. Yet, countless small moments in daily life prove that acts of selfless kindness are not only possible but also deeply fulfilling. Whether it's holding the door open for someone, helping a lost traveler, or simply offering a genuine smile, these actions remind us of our shared humanity. But how do we nurture this mindset in a world that often prioritizes personal gain? Let's explore practical ways to love and care for strangers without expectations, drawing inspiration from casual life happenings. Start small. The power of everyday gestures. Loving and caring for strangers doesn't have to be grandiose. Small acts of kindness often carry the most profound impact. Imagine standing in line at a coffee shop when the person ahead of you pays for your drink. That small, unexpected gesture brightens your day and reminds you that goodness exists. Take Claire, for example. She's a teacher who, during her morning run, noticed an elderly neighbor struggling with groceries. Without hesitation, she offered to help. They didn't exchange names, but the gratitude in the elderly man's smile stayed with Claire for weeks. Key takeaway: begin with small, simple acts of kindness. A compliment, a helping hand, or a friendly word can mean the world to someone. Practice empathy. Put yourself in their shoes. Empathy is the cornerstone of selfless love. It involves understanding and feeling another person's emotions as if they were your own. This often requires stepping out of your comfort zone and truly observing the world around you. Consider Ravi, a commuter who noticed a woman crying on the subway. Instead of ignoring her, he offered her a tissue and asked if she was okay. She didn't share much, but she later thanked him, saying his concern made her feel less alone. Key takeaway: when you take the time to see the world from someone else's perspective, your actions become more meaningful and heartfelt. Give without counting the cost. One of the biggest barriers to loving strangers is the fear of being taken advantage of. But genuine care means letting go of this fear and giving freely without keeping score. Maria, a single mother, often cooks extra food and leaves it at a nearby homeless shelter. She doesn't wait for thanks or acknowledgement. For her, the act of giving is its own reward. Key takeaway: give with an open heart without expecting anything in return. True generosity is self-sustaining. Look for opportunities to serve. Opportunities to care for others are everywhere, often disguised as inconveniences. By shifting your perspective, you can turn these moments into meaningful experiences. Ben, a college student, was late for class when he saw a tourist struggling with directions. Despite his tight schedule, he stopped to help. The tourist's relief and gratitude made Ben's day, proving that small sacrifices can lead to great joy. Key takeaway: stay alert to the needs of others. Every moment is a chance to make a difference. Practice active listening. Sometimes, the greatest act of care is simply listening. Many people feel unheard in their daily lives, and offering your full attention can be a powerful gift. Sophia, a nurse, once struck up a conversation with a distressed stranger at a park. By simply listening without interrupting, she helped the person feel valued and understood. They parted ways with no exchange of contact information, but Sophia knew she had made a difference. Learn on how to recover from failures and betrayals in life. Lessons from everyday experiences. Key takeaway: listening is an underrated form of love. When you truly hear someone, you validate their feelings and experiences. Resist judgment. Approach with an open mind. It's easy to judge others based on appearances or assumptions. But caring for strangers requires setting aside these biases and approaching people with an open heart. Take Jack, who saw a disheveled man asking for change outside a convenience store. Instead of assuming the worst, Jack bought him a sandwich and spent a few minutes chatting. He learned that the man had recently lost his job and was struggling to get back on his feet. Key takeaway: everyone has a story. By resisting judgment, you open the door to genuine connection and compassion. Spread positivity through kind words. Words have immense power. A simple compliment or kind remark can transform someone's day. Think about the last time a stranger said something nice to you. Didn't it leave a lasting impression? Emily, a barista, makes it a point to compliment at least one customer each day. Whether it's about their outfit or their smile, her words often spark genuine moments of connection. Key takeaway: use your words to uplift others. They cost nothing but can leave a priceless impact. Learn from children's innocence. Children have an innate ability to love and care without expectations. They don't overthink their actions or worry about reciprocation, they simply act out of pure intent. Mia, a 5-year-old, once saw a stranger drop their wallet. Without hesitation, she picked it up and ran after them to return it. Her parents were proud, but for Mia, it was just the right thing to do. Key takeaway: emulate the innocence of children. Act from a place of purity and simplicity. Practice forgiveness towards strangers. Sometimes, caring for strangers means forgiving those who have wronged you in small ways. It's not about condoning bad behavior, but about choosing peace over resentment. Daniel, a driver, was once cut off in traffic. Instead of reacting angrily, he let it go and continued his day with a calm demeanor. This small act of forgiveness saved him from unnecessary stress. Key takeaway: forgiveness lightens your emotional load, allowing you to approach others with a clearer and kinder heart. Inspire through your actions. Loving and caring for strangers can create a ripple effect. When others witness your selfless acts, they are often inspired to do the same. Olivia, a high school student, started leaving uplifting notes on random lockers. Her small gesture sparked a school-wide kindness campaign, proving that one person's actions can influence many. Key takeaway: lead by example. Your kindness can inspire others to spread love and care. Expect nothing in return. The essence of selfless love lies in detaching from expectations. When you give or care with the hope of receiving something back, the purity of your actions diminishes. Take Thomas, who volunteers at a local animal shelter. He doesn't expect recognition or praise. His reward lies in the wagging tails and happy purrs of the animals he helps. Key takeaway: let go of expectations. True love is unconditional. Reflect on your intentions. To truly care for strangers, it's important to examine your motives. Are you helping out of genuine concern, or are you seeking validation? Self-awareness ensures your actions are rooted in authenticity. Leela, a social worker, makes it a point to reflect on her day each evening. She asks herself whether her actions were driven by selflessness or ego, and adjusts her approach accordingly. Key takeaway: regular self-reflection helps maintain the sincerity of your intentions. Find joy in connection. Caring for strangers isn't just about helping others. It's also about enriching your own life. The connections you form, however brief, can bring unexpected joy and fulfillment. When Noah gave up his seat on a crowded bus to an elderly woman, he didn't expect anything in return. But their brief conversation about her grandchildren left him smiling for the rest of the day. Key takeaway: embrace the joy that comes from connecting with others, even in fleeting moments. Final thoughts. Loving and caring for strangers without expectations is a powerful way to foster a more compassionate world. Through small gestures, empathy, active listening, and pure intentions, we can create meaningful connections that transcend social boundaries. Everyday life is filled with opportunities to make a difference. Whether it's offering a helping hand, sharing a kind word, or simply being present, your actions have the potential to uplift and inspire. So, take that first step today.